NFL free agency season, and the Seahawks roster is already getting a makeover. Who's out, who's in, and what positions still need attention? Terry Hollimon joins us in the Hawk Zone with the latest. Hello, my friend.
Hey, Kelly, good to see you.
Ooh, a little cough.
You're looking very leprechaunish right now.
I know.
love
Happy
the
St.
green.
Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Exactly, and a little Seahawks, but
of
not
course.
fully there. The biggest headline of the offseason so far is losing Super Bowl MVP Kenneth Walker, who signed with the Chiefs.
Yeah.
How big is this loss?
Well, first of all, I think the writing was on the wall for this for a while. You know, we knew it was going to be tough to hang on to Kenneth Walker, especially the way he ended the season, being the Super Bowl MVP. That being said, it's a tough loss for the Seahawks. This guy was almost a generational type running back for the Seahawks. He was so much potential. He was a guy that could break out and score from anywhere on the field. The fans got so excited when, you'd see him do a little stutter step and then move out and get down the field. So yeah, it's a tough loss for the Seahawks. But there's some things that are in the works. I think, John Schneider's always got his head two steps ahead of the rest of us. So
I know. I hope he cooks on this one. The Seahawks have signed, though, another running back, Emmanuel Wilson from the Packers. Wow. What do we know about Wilson? Is he able to fill these shoes?
He's not going to fill the shoes of Kenneth Walker, for sure. Again, Kenneth Walker is one of the great running backs in the NFL right now when he's healthy and when he's able to play. That being said, Wilson, I think, is kind of an insurance package right now. He has never really been a starter in the NFL. He was a free agent that first went to Denver, then went to Green Bay, and he had an opportunity to play last year and in one game, extended numbers, and he had some good numbers there. But I think he's a good insurance package here. I think the Seahawks are really, really counting on Zach Charbonnet to come back healthy after his ACL injury, and then hopefully go out and get some young guys to compete as well.
I know. What are we looking at for that? I think I saw that he's maybe coming back in October. Like, this is a big road when you have an injury like the one he had.
It's a huge road. You think about it, tearing your ACL. Just think about it as regular human civilians walking around. If you tear your ACL,
well, I'm done.
You're done, right? You're going to be sitting down for a while.
Yeah.
And then to get back being able to walk is tough, right?
Gosh.
Think about what it takes to come back and be an elite athlete playing at the NFL level. So he's got a long road ahead of him, but from what I'm hearing from the Seahawks organization and from John Schneider is that he's right on track. And They don't expect him to be playing at the beginning of the season, but they are definitely counting on him to be the guy that's the running back for the Seattle Seahawks next season and moving forward.
Absolutely. And here's the current list, too, of free agent departures. We're looking at it there. Besides Walker, is there anyone else that you're really bummed to lose?
Yeah, there's a couple of names on there that jump out at you, but right away, Kobe Bryant. I think you look at his production since he's been here with the Seattle Seahawks. He's been very, very productive in the secondary for the Seahawks. We're going to miss him definitely. But I think we knew, again, somebody that you knew was going to be tough to hold on to because he had such a good career in Seattle. Other places were going to offer him the money that he wanted. So good for him. We do have a nice backup in, Ty Okada. He had an incredible breakout season last year, so I'm not too terribly mad about losing him. But Boye Mafe is another name that we've got to know and love here in Seattle that had some great productivity. But I think we have some pieces to fill in and work and cover up for those guys missing.
Okay, and then here's the list, too, of the free agents that are coming back as of right now. So this is positive news.
Let's go. Glass half full here. Let's go, Kelly. Let's look at this.
And then any surprises on this list that you're looking at, the free agents retained?
I'm actually surprised, but I'm glad that they retained Rashid Shaheed.
Same.
It was.
His name is so fun to say too.
Isn't
so we
it
get
though?
another
Rashid
season.
Shaheed, right. I was thinking that maybe we would have spent that money on Kenneth Walker, but Rashid Shaheed is a good pickup. He helped the Seahawks last year. It's unquestionable that they wouldn't have made it to the Super Bowl without him. His incredible plays on special teams and changing games. We look back at the 49ers game, the impact that he had there. I love that they brought him back. And I really love that they brought Drake Thomas back. He had an incredible season last year, filling in when some of the linebackers were injured. So I like that young man.
I know, and we're seeing Jake Bobo. I love watching him.
Fan favorite. Everybody loves Bobo, right?
Exactly.
How could you not love Bobo? Everybody loves little Bobo.
So nothing on there really besides Rashid Shaheed that really surprised you when you look at that list?
No. Like I said, Josh Jacobs showed up last year when other guys got injured. He played well. I know they're going to have to bring in some new other guys other than the guys that they kept. But yeah, nothing's really shocking too much so far.
Okay, and speaking of that, if the draft were to happen tomorrow, what would you see as the biggest need right now that we need to fill?
Well, obviously, right out of the gate, when you lose somebody like Kenneth Walker, you want to go out there and get another running back that has that game-breaking ability. That's the number one position that they need to really fill right now. I know Zach Charbonnet, we talked about, he's still questionable because of the injury. You want to make sure that he's coming back well, but we need a good running back. Secondly, I think you can never have enough good defensive line guys. I think you guys coming off the edge, rushing the quarterback is imperative to have on your team. And I think right now also, we need a little help filling in that secondary.
Do you think we're going to draft a running back, or are we going to look at the free agency? What do you think?
It depends on what happens in free agency. We got a little while before the draft, but free agency, we might be able to pick up somebody depending on who's out there. There are a couple of really good running backs coming up in the draft, some college running backs. There's a guy coming out of Notre Dame, Jeremiah Love, who's very good at the top of everybody's list. He will not be there when the Seahawks pick.
I was going to say two Loves would be so cool on the team.
Love and love. Two Love, right? No, but he won't be there. Seahawks only have one first-round pick, and it's the last pick in the first round.
Jeez.
So he's going to be gone. But there is another guy by the name of Jonah Coleman who played for University of Washington.
Go Dogs.
Who's going to be available, so we could go out and get him. So, yeah, there's a couple of running backs that are available.
Okay, and then thoughts on the millionaire's tax and how you think that could maybe impact guys signing here?
It really is impacting me right now. I'm thinking about moving
well,
out of Seattle
give me some
because,
money.
You know, it's just tough for us rich guys living in Washington. No, I'm just kidding. Obviously, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, so I think it really affects only guys when you're talking about free agents, right? Guys coming from other teams and trading into Seattle. Because if you're a draft pick, you have no choice of where you go. You got to go where they draft you. So the millionaire tax doesn't matter if you're just coming out of college. That being said, it might impact some of the guys in free agency saying, hey, man, Seattle looks good, but maybe not. So there's one train of thought, but there's also the train of thought that's like, look, I've made enough money. I'm good. Let's go win a Super Bowl. Those guys out in Seattle are doing their thing. I want to be a part of that.
Exactly. Who wouldn't? And Geno Smith is returning to his old stomping grounds in New York, but Russell Wilson still has not been signed by a team. Where do you see, if anywhere, Russ landing?
First of all, shout out Geno. Good luck in New York.
Oh.
Nah, you know what it is, but
spicy.
No, I don't know. Like, I wish I did know where Russell was going because I think he's going to end up going somewhere.
You do?
He will go somewhere where he'll be a number two. I can see Russ being like a player coach. Like he's that old guy, that long in the tooth guy that can go out there and mentor a young quarterback. So hope he lands somewhere.
Okay, would you be okay if he came back to Seattle?
Yeah. Come on back. Okay. Bring Sierra with you.
All right. Well, there we
have. You see your 1-2 step.
A little 1-2 step. Okay. Well, you're welcome back, Russ Wilson, anytime. Thank you so much as always.